All right. All right, all right, all right. In my Matthew McConaughey voice. Let's have a little fun tonight. I haven't done that in a while. It's so easy to get caught up in the chaos and the violence and the hate, the election, all of that stuff. I'm going to give everybody just a second to get in here. Y'all get in here, get this shared. This is going to be fun. This is the kind of stuff that my social media platform over the years has been built on. Taking big, massive dumps on the Jxn Free Press. Let me get some stuff shared while you guys are getting in here. This won't take but a minute or two. Crystal would not approve of this. She's taking a nap. So I snuck in here and did a show tonight. Y'all be sure to check out our sponsors, USA Pawn at usapawn.com, the gym at Byram at thegym@byram.com, and of course, Father and Son Southern Lawncare Professionals. They don't have a website, but they do have a Facebook page. Danny White's always in the comments. Hit them up. If you need your yard cut, trimmed, manicured, any of that stuff throughout the winter months, summer months, year round. They do have a Facebook page. Give me just a second. We're going to have some fun, man. I'm going to fill out my Jxn Free Press Best of Jxn ballot. I haven't done this in years, but a friend of mine texted me and said that she voted the Save Jxn podcast as the best podcast. And I was like, okay, well, she's a realtor. And I'm not going to say her name on here because some people, I don't know if she wants her name set out there, but I'm going to vote for her. But anyway, with all that said, I just want I want to paint a picture for y'all for a second. The Jxn Free Press Awards typically is a who's who of Jxn socialites in this decade. It's kind of replaced the JC Awards or all your other little socialite clubs. Everybody kind of sits around and tells each other how great they are, and people beg for votes and this, that, and the other. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun for me to go to the Jxn Free Press Awards and have to get up there and accept an award and tell them all exactly what I think. So if you decide to fill out your Jxn Free Press Awards, if you want the most bang for your buck and you want to be represented as somebody that feels overwhelmingly underrepresented in the city of Jackson as a conservative, possibly, potentially, vote Save Jxn as the best podcast. This will be the only time I mention that. But I just want to throw it out there. Dexter says I sound like I'm in a bad mood. No, Dexter, I'm in a great mood tonight, man. I'm having some fun tonight. I don't get to just woo-saw too much anymore. Just work. I wasn't going to do a show tonight. I know I say that all the time. And I'm just lying because I always really want to do a show. One more share here. And I'm going to I'll cut my fan on high. Hang on 10 seconds. All right, I'm back. All right. So, look. Got my gym shorts on, my t-shirt. I'm just chilling. Having a good time tonight. Cleaned up the room a little bit. So, look, we're going to skip all the Jxn drama. No, we're not going to talk about anything. We're not going to talk about murder, COVID, the mayor, garbage, nothing. If we don't do a show tomorrow night, the podcast has already been recorded. It will drop live on WYAB 103.9 FM here in Jackson on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And it will be available immediately after on all major podcasting outlets, iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Google, you name it. It's going to be on there as well as YouTube. So let's get started. Look, I thought it would be fun to go through the Jxn Free Press Best of Jxn 2021 nominations ballot presented by, well, you know what? That's irrelevant. So look, let me jump in here. I'm going to share the link real quick here in the comments. So if you guys want to go vote, you've got the link. Y'all can vote along. If you've got 2 devices open, like I do here, cell phone, iPad, computer, here's the link to the Jxn Free Press Awards. I just posted it. Y'all can go. Y'all can play along with me. Let's have some fun tonight. Now, somehow you're supposed to be able to vote on here. Let's see. What the hell? Read first. All right. Man, they got all this, and then the click here button's like this small. So, real quick, Best of Jxn voting is divided into 2 stages, a nomination ballot and a final ballot. The online ballots close on November 6, 2020, and will tally the results to determine the finalist. We will announce the finalist on November 25th, 2020. Then you can vote for the final ballot until midnight, December 6th, 2020. Remember, Best of Jxn honors our locally owned businesses, personalities that who live and work in Jackson Metro currently. Please vote only for the best local authentic choices. See jfp.ms/bojlocals.com for more info and blah, 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 blah. All right. Rules. I'm just going to jump through these really quick. No, you know what? We're not going to jump through the rules because I'm probably going to cheat. All right, we're getting started. They recommend you pick at least 20 categories to vote on. So the first option is barista. I'm out on that. Second option is bartender. So I'm going to vote on my favorite bartender. Number 1, hands down, Kurt Monahan. Oh, of course, they're going to make me register. I do not want to join the JFP Daily email newsletter. All right, we're back here. Best bartender, Kurt Monahan. Kurt has been bartending around Jackson. You know what's funny is people have already chosen Kurt, so we're going to slide in there. Kurt, if I spelled your last name wrong, I apologize. You know I love you. Best dressed. Who is the best dressed person in Jackson? Y'all tell me. I'm watching my comments right here. Who do y'all think? Let's do this. Let's make it the Save Jackson Best of Jackson award nominations. Who is the best dressed person you know? The first person that can hit me up here, best dressed, I'm going to vote for them. As long as it's not yourself. Don't vote for yourself. I'm waiting. Somebody tell me who the best dressed person you know is. All right, if y'all don't pick, I'm going to pick for y'all. I'll tell you, Patrick Ellis, the weather guy for WLBT. Michael Applewhite said Addie Green. And Dexter said David Archie. You know what? Applewhite, I'm going to go with yours. Addie Green. I saw that picture the other day. That was absolutely amazing. Addie Green. But if I was personally voting, I would say the weather dude over there at WLBT. Best chef. All right. Who is... Now, this is what causes families to fight. Who is the best chef? Who is your absolute favorite chef in Jackson? Let's see a couple here and kind of see what you guys think. Because I'm going to tell you what, if there's one thing Jacktown's got in the Tri-County area, is great food. And a lot of your favorite restaurants, you might not even know who the best chef is in the dang place. I'm going to tell you, my pick, best chef, is Lance Gamble at Capitol Grill. I think Lance is probably one of the most underrated chefs in the city. Does not get the credit he deserves. Brian says Adam McWilliams. Sherry agrees with my food. Whoever cooks at BSW on Northside. All right, look, man, y'all jump in. I shared the link to the best of in the comments here. So look, my pick here. This is in the city limits of Jackson. I'm not going into the county here. I'm gonna say Lance Gamble. All right, facialist, anesthesian. My friend Jennifer, Palomano. No questions asked. Jennifer Palomano, and I'm probably butchering her married last name. She's a big supporter of the Save Our Children stuff, and she does a lot with that charity, and she's amazing at her job. 2 birds, 1 stone. All right, best first responder. Who is your favorite policeman, ambulance driver, fireman, any of that? Let me hear you. My heart is heavy right now for Cody Hamilton in Richland. Just had an accident. We're trying to raise some money for his wife. She's going to have to miss a lot of work to help take care of Cody over the next few months, throughout next year, throughout his recovery. So I'm going to lean with my heart, and I'm going to pick Cody Hamilton, C-O-T-Y Hamilton of the Richland Police Department, as my favorite first responder. And if y'all want to donate to that GoFundMe, the link is pinned to the top of the Save Jackson page. Fitness trainer. All right. I should probably skip this one because the only thing I've been fitness is this food in my mouth here lately. Courtney, Chris, Schaefer, I love y'all over there at Station 7. Honorable mention. If I vote again, I'm going to vote for you guys. If you want to keep your vote in Jackson, Station 7, Jackson Fire Department, we got they are friends of the Save Jackson page. Please vote for those guys and girls. Valerie says Kenny Bryant with Hinds County Sheriff's Office. Absolutely, Valerie. I can't argue with that. Justin Purvis just signed on. What's up, Justin? Hey, Clint says into fitness pizza. Absolutely. All right, who's your favorite fitness trainer? Somebody tell me. Best fitness trainer. I mean, I'm going to say all the crew out there at the gym at Byram, but I'm biased. What can I say? Valerie says just because she don't want Helen Brown to get the big head. Look, I would vote for Helen too. I love Helen. I'm going to tell you who's getting my favorite male lady, my favorite USPS driver, Miss Valerie Brown. If that better be an option, I'm going to write it in. We probably talk, we probably waste, I don't want to say waste because I enjoy doing it, but we probably sit around and shoot the breeze at least 20 minutes a day when she brings the mail by work. One of the coolest people I've had the honor of meeting in the last year. All right. I'm going to just select, I'm going to skip fitness trainer. Oh, you know what, man? What's that guy's name out there at Stark Fitness? He's always on Jake Wimberly's show, reading Bible verses and stuff. I can get behind that. Anson Walker. Just because I don't know anybody else's name off the top of my head, but my favorite gym is the gym at Byram. All right, hairstylist. Now, I don't use a hairstylist. I use a barber. My dude, Jonathan Boone, does me right. My buddy, Tony Yelverton, has Yelvertons out in Madison. The only reason I don't get out there too much because I just don't ever get to Madison anymore. But just old school barbers. My dudes out there at the Noble Barber, those guys do great work. Jackson, I'm gonna tell you what, if you want to have the real fight, Jackson hairstylist, there's a lot of great hairstylists in the Tri-County area. You can make an argument for about 100 people winning best of. That ain't no joke. Hey, look, y'all hit share, hit like, please. That does more for this page than any monetary donation you could ever make or anything. Please hit the share button. We're not going to say anything to embarrass anybody tonight or nothing. This is all in fun tonight. I'm going to pick the guy that currently cuts my hair and my good friend Jonathan Boone as my hair stylist. He's out there at California Concepts in Pearl. My favorite local business owner. My boss. Y'all know I don't talk about where I work on here, but I'm going to say my boss. I'm going to put his name, his and her name in here. I don't like to drag my employer into any of this stuff. They love me, but they don't co-sign on everything I say, and I don't want to drag them into it. And frankly, I've had crazy people call and try to get me fired from my job. Kimberly, what's up? You inspired me to do this tonight. Makeup artist, I do not know. Does anybody have a favorite makeup artist? What's that girl's name that has the crazy colored hair? She's really, really good. White chick. Obi-Wan Crayola is her Instagram name. I don't know her real name off the top of my head. Oh, Kayla Jones is great too. You know, first name wins here. So we're going to say Kayla. She's great. She does spray tans too. She does a really good job. Yep, somebody had already picked her too. Her name popped up. Massage therapist. My sister, Kristen Gaskin, is a massage therapist. You can find her on Facebook. She is amazing. Now, I've never got a massage by my sister because I don't know, that still seems weird to me, but everybody who's gotten a massage by her says she does great. So we're gonna say my sister. I don't get my nails did, so I'm gonna skip nail technician. Favorite photographer. Now Shannon Taylor is a buddy of mine I've been hanging out with some here lately, and he's awesome. He is, and if you're looking for a photographer, hit up Shannon Taylor. If we're just talking about legit photography stuff, man, I'm gonna tell you what, dude, it is hard to pick against Sterling Photography. My buddy Sterling, and I ain't talked to him in a couple of years. I say my buddy, I mean, you know, once a friend, always a friend, right? Sterling is amazing. He's out there, or his studio last time I was at it was out there off Pear Orchard next to 99 Jams, back behind McAllister's and stuff. I'm going to say Sterling, kind of keeping with the Jxn theme here. But I could pick a million photographers that I love. And I'm probably going to burn some bridges by not picking my wedding photographer and some others. Professor, not my... John Cena, the professor of thugonomics. I'm skipping best professor. Let's see, real estate agent. This is going to get me in trouble because my mama is a real estate agent. She is my personal favorite real estate agent. But my friend Kimberly hooked me up with a vote, and she's very active right now. My mom's down with a knee injury, so she's not working right now as much as she would like to anyway. So Kimberly Harrelson, and I know I said I wasn't going to say their name out loud in case they didn't want to be associated, but here I go. Anyway, Kimberly Harrelson, best real estate agent. She's in the comments here. Kimberly, drop a link to your Facebook page there so people know how to find you. Favorite server or wait person? Now, you know, this is something that's kind of weird. As much as I'm so pro service industry and I know everybody and love everybody, I damn can't remember who is actually on the floor right now anywhere because I haven't been going out to eat that much. I've been eating at Martin's for lunch every Tuesday. But, you know what? We'll say Danielle Vircher. Danielle was our waitress last time we were at Martin. She's an old friend. So we're going to say Danny Vircher, D-A-N-I, at Martin's. Hope she's still there since the other day. Sexiest bartender. The answer is still Kurt Monahan. I'm a married man. I'm not picking a chick. I know where my bread is buttered. Lance, what's up, brother? We picked you as the best chef in Jackson. It was like the first vote we made. Lance has entered the room, guys. Lance is one of the managing partners and head dude in charge over at Capitol Grill. Teacher must include school. I'm out on that. Urban Warrior. That feels like what I do, right? Urban Warrior. I can't vote for myself, so I'm going to vote for Napoleon over at the Cypher Voice. Napoleon is out being the ultimate urban warrior. Lance says he's no Alex Eaton. Hey, man, Alex is great, too. Like I said, when it comes to food and hairstylists in Jacktown, barbers and whatnot, you could legitimately give over 100 different people either one of those awards. And I don't think too many people would argue. Visual artist. What is there? Does anybody got a visual artist? Because I'm a little checked out on what visual art is right now. Who is a good visual artist? Oh, yeah. Valerie says John Knight, Sharon Brown. Yeah, I guess if we're talking about that, we could have said Benny Ivy, too. As far as the urban warrior goes, the definition of urban warrior was kind of vague. Who do y'all say the best visual artist is? Living. I know the dude just passed away last week. Or a couple weeks ago. I can't remember his name, but he did a lot of stuff in Jackson. I saw where the Visit Jackson guys did a special about the guy that passed away, and his name eludes me. All right, we're gonna skip visual artists because I just don't know. So next category. Y'all know I'm all about some food and drink. So we're going to go food and drink as our next category. I feel like that is what we do here, right? So let's see. The categories are bakeries, barbecue, beer selection, beer store, bakery. Man, look. I almost sold a car to the Campbell Donuts people one time when I was at Patty Peck Honda. And they were some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. One of the funnest test drives and almost sales I ever had that I didn't have. So I'm going to say the Campbell Bakery crew. And they got a really awesome place there in Bellhaven now. So they got my choice for bakery. Barbecue. Look. Oh man, what's my buddy's place out there in Byram called? You know what? I've been championing this place forever. I know everybody loves the Pig and Pint in Fondren. They got great barbecue. I would never hate on it. It is really good because I do love barbecue tacos. But E&L. E&L is, when I think Jackson barbecue, I think E&L. Me and my buddy Benji Randall, before he passed away years ago, man, we used to back when I was a wild child, man, we would get high and we would go eat at E&L. I shouldn't even be saying that on here. So E&L has always got a soft spot in my heart. It takes me back to a happy place. Yep, Nelson T. Ray's is great. Man, there's so much good barbecue. That's another thing. You could give away 100 best barbecue places and nobody could argue. Well, people would definitely argue. But and now if we're just talking about cooks that don't have a restaurant, my buddy Jonesy Q, Jeff Jones, good Lord, Eddie Wright. Eddie Wright. Damn it, I wish I could take my vote back. But Eddie wouldn't be mad at me. Eddie wouldn't be mad at me voting for E&L. Eddie Wright Barbecue, Right Way Barbecue. Damn it, man. I wish I could take that one back. I'm doing this on the fly. Y'all bear with me. Best beer selection by restaurant. Let's see here, man. Best beer selection. It's between Martin's and Bulldog, I would say. I'm going to say Martin's because they're one of the places around here, man, that just treat me like a friggin' rock star when I walk in. Capitol Grill's got a great beer selection as well. All right, best beer selection store. Look, let's not fool ourselves. What, Greg, man, what's Greg's place up in Gluckstadt called? Somebody help me out here. Greg that worked for Capital City Beverage forever. What's his store in Gluckstadt called? Look, LD's is great, and you can make an argument all day for LD's, an argument all day for LD's. I know somebody on here knows. What is Greg's beer store in Gluckstadt called? I'm looking down here at my phone if y'all wonder what I'm looking at here. Bubba says Livingston. No, man, that's not it. It's Greg Parnell is his name. He's got a beer store, like a craft beer and possibly cigars too. I'm not sure. But I know it's a craft beer store up there in Madison. Let me see, man. I want to make sure I get this right. This is too important. Yeah, y'all let me know too if y'all got somewhere you guys like that's your favorite beer store. What is it? Like I said, you can't go wrong with LD's, man. They're great. There's another one right there in Fondren. A buddy of mine, I can't remember the name of it, but a buddy of mine went in there not too long ago and brought up Save Jackson, and the guy came around the corner cussing him out and told him that fans of Save Jackson weren't allowed in there. Crazy. I'm so honored. Let's see. Greg Parnell. Yeah, Barley's beer run is really great too. All right, man. I'm almost there. Y'all bear with me 1 second here. But yeah, that's it. Barley's beer run. Thank y'all. Barley's beer run. Greg Parnell, man, if it wasn't for Greg and the work he's done at Capital City Beverage the last 20 years, there wouldn't be a craft beer scene in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm telling you, Greg is an absolute pro's pro when it comes to craft beer in Jackson and what he did to get stuff here. You know, he'll never get the credit he deserves. When I had the clubs and stuff, you know, I used to give Greg hell, you know, because bar owners are never satisfied. But Greg is an amazing dude. His parents, if you're an old school Jackson guy or girl, his parents own Old Time Delicatessen in Highland Village. Little interesting tidbit there. Best breakfast, Vowels and Byram. Best tomato gravy I've ever had. Brunch. Who's your favorite brunch? I don't get to eat brunch too much. I used to love going to Brent's, you know, around that time and getting a late breakfast. But who is your, Nelson, you got it. You home run there. Primo's is great. All right. Here's the kind of things that cause happy houses to no longer be happy houses. Best burger. Best burger in town. Who you got? Now, I know a lot of you are going to say Stamps. It's the easy, quick answer. Not my favorite. I've always thought this is just personal opinion here. I always thought the burgers were a little dry. Mugshots has got a great burger. Capitol Grill has got a great burger. Y'all gonna take my food picking award nomination privilege away from me when I say this, but I had a bacon cheeseburger from Rally's the other night that made me want to slap my mama. But we're not gonna pick a chain restaurant. Y'all say Lou's is great. Oh yeah, man. Taste of Detroit out there in Brandon. And when I was working at Great Daniels Forge years ago when they first opened up, we used to get some food to go from there. Taste of Detroit has got a beast of a burger. Can't go wrong there. Y'all like my USA Pawn stuff here? I figured I might as well start actually drinking out of them and not just displaying them. All right, Beatty Street. You know what? Josephine's Kitchen. All right, Miss Valerie. We're gonna roll Miss Valerie's pick here. I'm telling you, Miss Valerie's on the streets pounding the pavement every day. If she tells me Josephine's Kitchen's got a great burger, because this is the people's choice. So we're gonna go with what Miss Valerie says. Josephine's Kitchen. Hey, somebody else has already picked Josephine, so not the only person that thought about it. Chicken sandwich. I'm just going to be real talk here. Burgers and Blues has got the best grilled chicken sandwich I've ever had. What do you guys think? Who's got the best chicken sandwich y'all can think of? On Burgers and Blues, they got like a bacon ranch grilled chicken sandwich. I'm sure it's got some kind of funky, crazy name, but you can't go wrong there. All right, Chinese food, and this is where I'm gonna sound like a racist because I don't know the damn difference. Who's got the Chinese, Asian, Japanese? Who's got the best Asian food out there? Hey, my friends Jason and Jennifer McManus are down on the coast. Just want to let us know that they are good. They're just waiting on the power to get back on. Hey, Jennifer, did y'all call me earlier? I had a missed call from the coast, and I wanted to call back, but I wasn't sure if it was y'all or not. Y'all let me know. Let's see here. All right, my buddy Thomas, I'm going to take his word for it. He says Hunan Wok is the best Chinese food. So we're going to go with best Chinese Hunan Wok. And I'm going to guess that there's probably another category for Japanese because I see Kyoto's and Nagoya and all that. Well, hey, Jennifer, Jason, I'm going to give y'all a call back when I get off the air here tonight. I want to know what's going on down to the coast, man. I was thinking about you guys last night. Crawfish. It's Tebow's. I know there's a lot of great crawfish in town. Tebow's is great. They support this page. You support me, I support you. That's how life works, right? We pat each other on the back. Curbside delivery. Isn't that every restaurant now, though? Everybody does curbside, right? Everybody does curbside now. Who y'all got? Best curbside. I'm gonna y'all pick this one for me. First person that comes up with something wins here. Best curbside delivery. There's a little restaurant out in Clinton, man. I can never remember the name of it. It's a locally owned locally black owned family restaurant right behind the gas station there in Clinton. Got great plate lunches. Kimberly says Nukes. Man, I know Nukes and all that's great. I want to keep it locally owned, like one location. If we can do that, no chains, preferably. I know. Nukes is killing it. They really are, but let's try to keep it locally owned. Best curbside delivery. All right, you know what? y'all are stomped. Libby's. That's it. Thank you, Priscilla. Libby's in Clinton has got the greatest little drive-through. They got a guy standing out there with an iPad, and you just drive through, boom, boom. And I know technically, I guess that would be drive-through, but whatever. Donuts, it's Campbell's. Look, ethnic market. Have y'all got an ethnic market you guys like? I can't speak of one off the top of my head. Best ethnic market. Oh, Valerie dropped names and faces. Man, I didn't even think about that. And Sherry says Lily's, and I typed Libby's. It is Lily's in Clinton. Lily's in Clinton has got one of the best plate lunches you'll ever have. That's what I meant to say, not Libby's, but as life goes. Nuke's corporate headquarters are in Jackson. Lance, I did not know that. All right, so best ethnic market. Kimberly's saying Mr. Chin. And somebody else has selected that, so that was an option. Fine dining. Fine dining. We had my birthday out there, and it was one of the best overall experiences at a restaurant I've ever had in my life. Food was great, of course, but the service and the experience and the positive attitude of the staff was contagious. The girl even sang happy birthday to me twice because my wife was in the bathroom the first time, and she sang it again. And she was not just no middle of the mall singer. They got a chick there that could be on American Idol and could probably win the damn thing. So it is Shapley's. The new Shapley's. What is it? Shapley's? Shapley's blew me away. Shout out to Crystal for picking it. And shout out to my friends that showed up. Best French fries. Best French fries. Who you got? Now, I will say, that other burger restaurant you all like, Stamps. Stamps has got really good French fries. Before I type in Stamps, is there anywhere else that y'all want is the Save Jackson choice for best French fries in the city? Ely's, I've got to go eat at Ely's. I've never been there, and I've heard nothing but good things from everybody. I'm going to have to hit up the Ely's at some point. I'm going to tell you who also has got my favorite fries. You know, I don't know if they're quote-unquote the best fries, but they're also my favorite Euro restaurant, Krolakis. They use that, I'm guessing it's Cavender's Greek seasoning on the fries. Really, really good. Really good. Let's see. I got to vote for Popeye's French fries. They're good, but they're not locally owned. We're going to try to keep it local. And I know there are some locally owned chain restaurants. Don't get me wrong. All right. We're going to stick with winner. You know, if you say it first, we're giving them. We're going to give it to Georgia Blue for having the best fries. Whoever can spit it out first is winning here. If you ain't got to think about it. All right. Now, again, happy homes have been broken up over this argument. Who's got the best fried chicken? My favorite forever was Reed Pierce's in Byram. Picked them every year. They never won it because they weren't in downtown Jackson, and everybody picked Two Sisters, and I have nothing negative to say about Two Sisters, but it was not the best fried chicken. Reed Pierce's had the best fried chicken I'd ever eaten in my life. And frankly, I can make an argument that any random Chester fried chicken at a gas station is also the best fried chicken you'll ever eat in your life. And that crispy crunchy is really good too. All right, so who y'all got for best fried chicken? I know it's hard to pick against Popeyes. We've been ordering Church's on one of those delivery apps lately, and it is the biggest pieces of fried chicken that I've ever had. The Viles grocery store up the road from us here in Byram has got really great fried chicken too. Kimberly says Char. Char does have really good fried chicken. I had it there for lunch about a year ago and was really surprised at just how damn good Char's fried chicken was. All right. I am going to make an executive decision here. King Cuba, who you got for the best fried chicken? You laughing. Who you got? Somebody give me best fried chicken. That's not a chain restaurant. I like that Nashville hot. Lance and them at Capitol Grill had a Nashville hot chicken wing that was amazing. I don't know if they still have it or not. But we'll just say traditional fried chicken. Valerie says McDade's. You know what? I can't argue. Clint says in Birmingham, but we can't roll with Eugene's because they're in Birmingham. Greek or Mediterranean? All right, so here's where I'm very conflicted because I love Kralakis. It's my favorite. And if I'm picking, that's what I'm rolling with. And I know everybody's going to pick Kiefer's. Kiefer's is going to win this. But, and they're great. I have nothing bad to say about Kiefer's at all. I probably order them on Waiter or whatever food app delivery service brings it to my work. It's usually Kiefer's. But Kralakis is woefully underrated. It's right there in Ridgeland on, I guess that's Main Street or Old Town, or I don't know the name of the road, but it's where they built, it's right there by Ely's and all that. People love Zeke's. Can't go wrong with Zeke's. Kiefer's is great. There's another place that opened up there in Ridgeland on 51. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, yeah. Lance says Aplos. Clint says Kismet's. Kismet's has been churning along there in Brandon for at least what? When I got in the car business in 2011, Kismet's had already been open a while. So they've been there at least 10 years, right next to the Kroger. Kralakis is on Jackson Street in Ridgeland. I'm going to say Kralakis. If you haven't tried Kralakis, you owe it to yourself. But Jackson, the Tri-County area, we are very, very blessed to have some amazing Greek and Mediterranean restaurants around here. Speaking of which, rest in peace, and I hope I say the last name right, to Bill Zabukis, had Bill's Greek Tavern. He passed away a couple weeks ago. That's the first lamb meat I'd ever eaten in my life was at Bill's Greek Tavern. And Ed says it's Yaya's out there on 51. I've heard nothing but great stuff about Yaya's as well. Gumbo. Man, I'm going to tell y'all, this is one of those other things. We're blessed in the area to have 100 places that could win best gumbo. And every one of them can make an argument for it. Who y'all got for best gumbo? I live out here in South Jackson, close to Byram. So I can only kind of tell you what I eat on a regular, and that is Monty's Seafood out in Byram. Monty's has got some of the best gumbo I've ever had, and I don't necessarily consider myself a gumbo connoisseur. But Monty's has got great gumbo. The Gumbo Girl is really good. Yep, Susan says Monty's. Valerie says Gumbo Girl. So we're on the same page. Lance, do y'all got a gumbo at Capitol Grill? I mean, I can't sit here and ask you out loud if you got it, and I don't know, but and vote. But I'm just curious. I'm sure y'all do. Mermaid at Lake Caroline. I've heard good stuff about the Mermaid out there. Tell you what, man. I said Monty's. They're close to the house. I've known Monty for 30 years. First time I ever remember eating pasta was at Monty's over in Red Hill Square, right there on Terry Road by Cooper Road. It was first Monty's. Then I went to my senior prom out at his location on County Line. So Monty's holds a very special place in my heart there. Lance says, just added gumbo onto the menu at Capitol Grill a few weeks ago. Made from scratch, takes hours. Well, you know what? We're going to have a Save Jxn meet and eat here soon, or an eat and greet, however you want to say it, at Capitol Grill soon. King Kuba, check them out, man. One thing we know here is good food. We may disagree on a lot of things, but we're going to agree on good food. I'm never going to lead you wrong when it comes to food. Best hangover food. We know it's Waffle House. We know it's Waffle House has got the best hangover food. But we're going to stay true to the Jxn Free Press Awards here. And we're going to vote a locally owned restaurant. So who you got? Best hangover food. The Shack out there in Byram, but I don't think they're open on Sundays, man. But Fred and them have great bar-type hangover food. Let's see. Come on, best hangover food. Like, if you wake up hungover, what's your go-to? I mean, I could say Crystals, man. All that bread to help absorb all the chaos. We got a vote for Brent's, Tay's, room service. Yeah, Tay's is really good, man. I'm gonna tell y'all what. South Jxn and West Jxn catch a bunch of hell, because of crime and whatever that gets blown up on the news. But food, South and West Jxn are very underappreciated when it comes to really good food. Especially like the Southwest Jxn area. Bunch of good stuff over there. You just got to know how to find it. Kimberly says Brent's. Ed likes a salad with his hangover. There can be a lot to be said for a salad with a hangover. A salad is 90% water, lettuce. So, you can rehydrate with it. Man, I love the place you suggested, Ed, the sandwich salad place. I always call it the office, but I room service. I love room service. Another broken egg. I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. King says Crystal's got the best spicy wingdings. They may have the only spicy wingdings. So easy for them to be the best, but no, man, they are good. I just like it. Just give me an old-fashioned Crystal, hot, fresh steamed with some bacon on it and some cheese, and I'm good. Again, the Vials and Byram, man, their breakfast, that tomato gravy and biscuits, man. I don't know if it's the best hangover cure, but it's the best food in the mornings. All right, so we're gonna pick one place here. Because everybody thinks I just hate Fondren, and I really don't. I love the area. I just don't necessarily like all the people. We went with Brent's. They got great hangover food at Brent's, and it's locally owned. Italian food, I'm going with Monty's for the same reasons I said earlier. Liquor and wine, my dude Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg. What is Nate Dogg's liquor store? Is that Pear Orchard Wine and Liquor? It is Pear Orchard Wine and Liquor, ain't it, Lance? That Nate Dogg's got. Oh, crap. Yeah, man. Cerami's. Another amazing. You cannot go wrong with Cerami's either on the best Italian food. And just sit there talking, then that's the problem with this. You sit there and you get to think and you're like, how many great places are there? There's so damn many. Briarwood Wine. That's it. Thank you, Lance. My personal favorite liquor store, man, Briarwood Wine. I don't get to get out that way too much. But when I do, I always make it a point to stop by there and grab something, because that is the most educated, or one of the most educated liquor store staffs in the area. You can have any question about any product, and those guys can help you out. Can't say enough good things about them. Like I say, I live over here closer to Byram, so I do most of my shopping in Byram. We got one or two good liquor stores out here as well. But if I had my choice, I would be going to Briarwood all the time. It's just way out of my way to go to Briarwood. Vasilio's is great as well. Stanley's is another good one. You know, one thing we got around here is liquor stores. If y'all ever hear me, the gas station is the store. The liquor store is the stove. That is, if I always mess with Crystal, I'm like, I'm going by the stove. Do you need anything? She says yes. I know she needs some wine. If I say I'm going to the store, she goes, which one? So we know. All right, look, continuing. Best plate lunch, like gas station, like, you know, walk through cafeteria style. Lunch buffet. Who's got your favorite lunch buffet in the metro area? Favorite plate lunch? Or lunch counter, as they're calling it here. I know, man. McManus, I'm sorry. I know y'all are dying down there on the coast with no power and no food, man. If there's anything we can do to help you guys out down there, let us know. Man, we would definitely help you out. I just don't know if I can do anything, if I can help you out with any food. Nelson says hot plate. Where's hot plate at? Oh, yeah, Grant's Kitchen's good. Everybody always talks to me about Grant's. What's that other place called? Fresh Market? I had lunch out at Fresh Market the other day with the Gray family that has Mattress Firm and Dean Oblins and stuff, just old friends of the family. Grant, Mason, Danny, Grant's son. And that Fresh Market right there on Spillway is really good. Mama's Eating Sweets, Eddie's Soul Food. Clint says plate lunch game has changed since Walthall closed. Yeah, man, when I had 105 downtown, we had our restaurant down there, 105, the restaurant, and we had plate lunches. And it was called Gators later on down the road. And I would sneak away from my own restaurant to go to the Walthall to eat their fried chicken and stuff every now and then. You can't go wrong with it. There's a bunch of great gas stations, man. There was a grocery store there in South Jackson where the Albertsons used to be on the corner of McDowell Road and Terry Road. What's it called? Food Depot, maybe? They're really, really good. All right. Ed, I hadn't picked one of your picks yet, man. We're going to go with Mama's Eats and Sweets. I trust you. You say it's good, man. We're going to roll with it. It looks like that's the first vote for them, too. Best margarita. Anybody got a choice for best margarita other than the obvious? Best margarita. The best, still to this day, man, my favorite Mexican restaurant is the one right there at Fortification, La Cazuela. We're going to zoom through this. We're going to pick La Cazuela. Pepitos, another good one. All right. We're going back to, they're bouncing us back to the home screen here to pick another category, it looks like. And if you're just tuning in, I am making the our choice for the Best of Jackson Awards. I thought I'd be a little smart butt about some of it, but I'm actually having fun doing it, so we're going to keep it real, keep it honest, have a little fun. I'm not a Jackson Free Press fan, but I love my local business owners, and if we can get them some attention, they can win an award. You know what? It's a win-win, right? They kind of got me hung up here. I don't know what's going on. Let me hit reload. I hope it doesn't start us over. What happened? Where did you go? Somebody said F. Jones Corner for something. What is F. Jones? Sarah, what does F. Jones have the best of? What did you comment on there? Let's see here. Y'all gonna have to bear with me 1 second here, man. It looks like they booted me off somehow or the other. Or it's just not showing up. Maybe they have a flaw. Skip. Oh, come on, man. We're finally having fun messing with something with the Jxn Free Press. Y'all don't mess up on us. This is good times. Man, bad news. It looks like the Jxn Free Press best of Jxn crashes when you get to best meal under $10. Well, let's have some fun, man. We'll do our own. What are y'all's? Yeah, Nelson says censorship. I believe so. They saw we were on here, and they're so anti-Save Jxn that they kicked us off the site. I'm just kidding. Look, I give Free Press hell. I've given me and Donna Ladd have gone round and round to an extent. Well, not in a long time, but I used to give them hell. I just don't care no more. I don't read stuff I don't like, but I understand why people advertise in it. What are some other famous categories that they do every year? Best DJ. Who's your favorite DJ? Favorite club DJ? I mean, it's DJ Finesse. It's got to be DJ Finesse. I'm just going to run through here and say best DJ. Chris Carr, DJ Finesse. It ain't even close. AKA DJ Finesse. I'm probably spelling finesse wrong. It's not letting me tag him. What's your favorite dance club? Favorite dance club. All right, I see best food truck. We're gonna get to that. Nelson says, we old, who still goes to the club? A lot of people still go, man, believe it or not. Just not us. Let's see here. Valerie, I just went with DJ Finesse, man. He's good people. He does a lot for the city, and he's a good friend of mine. So I'm going to be biased. I'm going with DJ Finesse. I don't think too many people will argue with that, right? All right, best food truck. Who y'all got? Best food truck. Somebody picked, I think Clint said One Guy Steak and Chicken. I've never had them, but I know that they're supposed to be on fire. I see they put some kind of gravy on top of everything at One Guy Steak and Chicken, and at 6'4", 6'3", 300 pounds. Clearly, I love gravy. Give me some gravy. BJ says Eddie Wright's barbecue. If we're gonna call Eddie's rig a food truck, I can get behind that. I can get behind Eddie Wright. Ain't no doubt about it. One guy, man. Look, we've had 4 or 5 of y'all have already said one guy. We're gonna say one guy, and this is just for fun. Now, Free Press has either kicked us off or their site crashed, one or the other. One Guy Steak and Chicken. Y'all, somebody tag him. It ain't letting me tag him. All right, so what was the other thing? All right, so we've gotten best club DJ. We've gotten best food truck. What do we have now? What are some of the other famous best nightclub? Best nightclub. Should we break it up and say best urban and best non-urban? Because I know that Jxn does not intermingle much in the nightclub scene, kind of like church. If there's 2 things that are still very segregated, it's nightclubs and churches. So So we're gonna say two different clubs here. I'm gonna. Valerie jumped off and said 1 block east. I like those folks down there at 1 block east. So we'll say 1 block east. And I'm never picking against Pops and the Hideaway. Sorry. I get to pick. It's my show. So we're doing 3 answers. Eddie says Ish. Man, Ish is a really clean spot too, man. I've never been, but I've seen pictures and stuff. So, all right. So we got nightclubs out the way. Who's your favorite pastor in town? Who's your favorite preacher? This is another one. We're going to have to split it up. Who's your favorite preachers? I'm biased, of course. Terry Fant's my favorite because he's my preacher. And I love Terry Fant. Best pastor. I'm going to tag Terry at 11 o'clock at night. And he's going to be like, what am I getting tagged for on Save Jackson at 11 o'clock at night? Like, keep me out of that drama. It ain't even letting me tag him. When I'm logged in from the actual Save Jackson page, it don't let me tag too many personal accounts. Terry Fant and all right, Reverend Do Wrong. All right, I'm gonna lean with Miss Valerie because I trust her on this based on our daily conversations. She says Bishop Thomas Jenkins. So we're gonna roll with those two. I know Chip is going to get a lot of picks out there at Pine Lake. I have nothing bad to say. Honorable mention, Stan Buckley. Let me see here. So that's best churches, best food trucks, best nightclubs, best DJs. All things that go together so well. Best fried fish. Who got your best fried fish? I haven't had it yet. But I'm hearing that Benz's new fish spot out in Byram, the Fish Shack, is absolutely on fire. But I can't sit here and tell y'all that it's my favorite because I ain't had it yet. I know Cock of the Walk is always really good. Crystal got some fried fish from somewhere the other day that looked like fried chicken. The crust was so thick on it. I can't remember where we got it from though. Not Burgers and Blues. Georgia Blue. Georgia Blue's fried catfish is absolutely on point. Tony's is really great. Yeah, man, Tony's has got some of the best fried chicken I've ever had. Moss Creek, Ferris Street Fish House. Man, I've never had Ferris Street's Fish House, Valerie, but I follow them on Instagram, so I see all their posts. I'm always wanting to get by there. Tony's in Pearl, Valley, Eddie and Ruby's. Oh yeah, Eddie and Ruby's. I watched something on YouTube about them the other day and actually went by there one day, but I guess I missed it. Harvey's, Jerry's. Hey, McManus, thank you. I tried to get to that part on this Best of Jackson stuff, but if y'all go vote on the Best of Jackson Awards, apparently there is a category for Best Podcast. Slide in that Save Jackson, and I will go to that award show, and I will tell these city leaders and these city folks exactly what we think what's going on now. They might not agree with me, but I'll get up there and say it. Hell, most hated Jacksonian, me. I think there's a write-in category. Man, so many good fish places. It is Susan says Family Fish House in Hazelhurst. Tony's in Pearl. Look, Tony's got the most votes on this, so we're gonna say Tony's in Pearl. My buddy Anthony Norwood would totally agree with Tony's and Pearl. They also, when they got into the chicken sandwich game, and somebody posted a picture of their, I guess it was Norwood, posted a picture of their chicken sandwich, and I almost quit whatever I was doing and hauled ass to Pearl. And they're right next door to my barber, California Concepts, right there in Pearl. Best fish house. Tony's and Pearl. My buddy Jake Wyndham will appreciate us giving something in Pearl the Best of Jackson Award. Look, again, it's a great spot where I can remind y'all, be sure to follow our sponsors, USA Pawn, the gym at Byram, and father and son Southern Lawncare Professionals. What they do helps this page tremendously. Our supporters, they pay the $10 a month. Thank y'all. I need to be giving y'all more special content, but life is beating my butt right now, doing everything that I'm doing for this page. So it's hard. So I appreciate y'all and your $10 a month. I really do. It paid my cell phone bill last month. So thank you. Let's see here. So best wings. Nelson brought it up. Talk about the elephant in the room. Who's got your favorite chicken wings? I know a lot of y'all probably have not had them, but if you have not had the Capitol Grill's chicken wings, I didn't name Lance Gamble the best chef just because he's a friend of mine. Capitol Grill in Jackson has got the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life. And a very important part of the best chicken wings is also how good is the ranch dressing. That because you can ruin an amazing chicken wing in some funky out the jar creamy ranch. So we got to know that is a 2-part question. Now, if you don't eat no ranch on yours or blue cheese or whatever, that's fine. But if you dip yours in ranch, I need to know. Because I'm going to tell you, if we're talking about second best behind there, Wingstop. Because they got good ranch. And I love mango habanero. Mango habanero is my favorite flavor. Actually, I saw where Buffalo Wild Wings did a thing talking about favorite, most popular flavors by state. And somehow Mississippi ended up with mango habanero as their favorite, which I don't know why I was surprised because it's my favorite flavor. But it was still weird to me that mango habanero was the favorite flavor of Mississippi. Ed says Gator Juniors. Valerie says John's on Forest Avenue. Yeah, look, John's does have. I've had them. Somebody brought me some one day. Kimberly, thank you. Thomas says Best Walk on Meadowbrook has some good wings. BJ says Manship duck wings. Man, I've never had them from there, but Manship does not have anything bad on their menu. And that sounds really good. I'm going to have to try that. I need to go see Steven and the crew over there anyway, man. I haven't been in a while. I know they kind of reimagined the place and made some changes and stuff, and I need to go by there. Ed is on this Gator Junior, says ranch is awesome, have 3 cups in the fridge. I'm going to tell you, I did a video. Y'all give me 10 seconds here. I'm going to pull up my old YouTube channel. I did a video when me and Crystal first started doing videos. We weren't actually doing Save Jackson. We were doing Clay's Backyard Barbecue. And I did a how to make good ranch from scratch video. I know it sounds silly, but man, good ranch ain't easy to do. You can screw it up. It's Clay's Backyard Barbecue. Let me find it here real quick. I'm going to share the link on how to make good homemade ranch that tastes like the stuff that we sitting here talking about. All right, while I'm doing that, what else are we talking about, man? Who we got on best wings here? Ed says Kamloops and Ridgeland. What's the Burgers and Blues has got good wings also. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about Buffalo Wild Wings. They're just a national chain, but they're good. I just don't know that I want to go and calling them the best wing, but they do have some of the best sauces. They really do. Where's my channel at here? All right, so I'm going to get back to I forgot I changed the name of it to Cooking with Clay. Here it is. I hadn't looked at this in a while. It's got a bunch of views on it, at least compared to when it did last time I saw it. I'm going to drop this in the comments here real quick, and we're going to get back to this here. BJ says Eddie Wright's wings. You know what? We are gonna say Eddie Wright is gonna win the best wings because it's true. I've had Eddie's wings at a barbecue contest one time, and he posts them all the time. All right, there's my wing. There's my ranch wing video here that me and Crystal did back around January or February. Yep, Eddie Wright's wings wins Best of Jackson, Save Jackson, or Save Jackson's Best of Jackson wings. Best wings. Right Way Barbecue. Man, y'all killing me, man. It is so hard to find these damn... Somebody tag Eddie Wright. Let him know he won Best Wings. It is just not letting me tag the people I want to tag. All right. I see Danny White just logged on. Danny, father and son, Southern Lawn Care Professionals. We're doing Best of Jackson, the Save Jackson version, because the Jackson Free Press kicked us off, or the site crashed, one or the other. It sounds better to say we got kicked off, so that's what we're going to roll with, because we're a bunch of outlaws here. Who we got? Who is the best lawn care professionals in Jackson, Mississippi? Who cuts the best grass in Jacktown? Is it father and son Southern Lawn Care Professionals? I'm going to say yes. Y'all can vote on that one. They're a sponsor, so I don't want to cheat and name them, but my pick is father and son Southern Lawn Care. All right. What is another category that we're missing, man? Something uber popular, something we do every day. Somebody said best car dealership. Y'all know where my heart lies with that, where I work, of course. I'm not going to name them because of crazy people. But there are some great car lots around Jacktown. Who else do we have here? Or what else do we have? What do we do every day, man? Things that we can't live without. That we have something somewhere we love. How about best tobacco store? I don't smoke, but what's your best tobacco store? Nelson, I was thinking about best car wash too. Professional auto detail professionals out in Clinton there, right at Northside Drive by the railroad tracks. Professional auto detail professionals. I forget the exact name of it. It was professional. Oh, yeah. The elephant in the room there. I can't believe I forgot about that. Best steakhouse. Who you got? Best steakhouse. Now, I know I said best fine dining experience was Shapley's. my favorite steakhouse is Wendell. With taking all things into account, price, quality, service, atmosphere, personality, I love Wendell. Can you go get a better steak somewhere? Depending on what you're in the mood for, yes, there's a higher quality steak available somewhere. But my favorite steakhouse is Wendell Steakhouse. I see a lot of people. And Danny says they can see I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm in a great mood tonight, man. It's been a great week. I'm in a great mood. Decided to not be negative today. And I know it's in Byram, but this is the Tri-County area. You know, it is what it is. Best insurance agent is another good one. That is something very personal that we all use. Wendell's going to like Chrishell's. Man, I love Chrishell's. Can't go wrong with Chrishell's. Not my favorite steakhouse, but I love Chrishell's, especially if you figure in atmosphere. Atmosphere is a 10. Which pulls their average way up. I consider Chrishell's more of a seafood restaurant than a steak restaurant. Their fried seafood platter, toe-to-toe with any fried seafood platter in the state, including places on the coast. Gibbs does. I've not been to Gibbs, but my goodness, you couldn't pay anybody to say anything negative about Gibbs. I think Gibbs' strategy of making you have to wait outside for an hour or two before you get it and eat makes their food a little bit better because you're starving by the time you get in there to eat it. And I'm just poking fun at there. I know their food is supposed to be really, really good. But when you have to wait a little while to get it, it does make it a little bit better, doesn't it? Somebody said onion. Susan's saying onion rings, Chrishell's, right? Chrishell's has got the best onion rings. Oscar is saying best A. And look, y'all start dropping them in here, man. Oscar says best AC service. Looks like he's giving a family member, Byron Doty, a drop there. Look, when people recommend family members, I'm going to be honest. If I recommend somebody at this point in my life, whether it be family member, friend, complete stranger, I'm only recommending people that I know are going to do a good job. And I imagine most of y'all are the same way. That's why I'm saying this. I can have a family member that does the same thing as Joe Blow on the street. If Joe Blow gives me better service, and I don't care about price, that's irrelevant. I've never regretted overpaying for anything that worked. that did its job. So taking price out of it, I will recommend a complete stranger over a family member if a complete stranger gives me good service. So anyway, I say all that to say, if I recommend something or a service of someone, I'm not doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I'm doing it because these are people that I would spend my money with because they give me good service. We can still be friends at the end of the day, whether I do business with you or not. Oscar says he's in Florence, same day service. Look, man. Hey, look. The page is called Save Jxn. And I'll be honest. If I could start it all over, and if I'd had any idea how popular this thing was going to become, I probably would have picked another name. But that was the vibe I was in that day. I was in Jackson. I live in Jackson. I work in Jackson. I have a Jackson tattoo on my shoulder. Calling it something related to Jackson made the most sense. But with all that said, I understand that the Tri-County area is Jackson, generally speaking. If a band is coming to play Pearl, typically, or Brandon at the amphitheater, typically, if you buy a t-shirt, the tour date on the back says Jackson. Just like if a band is playing South Haven, the t-shirt they're selling will say Memphis. So it's all Jackson to me, relatively speaking. So I'm getting a little off track there, but I wanted to mention that because I saw somebody trying to specify that something was or wasn't in Jackson. We don't mind. If Florence, Jackson, we all family. Hell, it's closer from my South Jackson home to Florence than it is to North Jackson. So the way the crow flies, it's still Jackson to me. All right, best deer processing. You know what's crazy? I just dropped a deer off at the place on 18 out there in Raymond, and I can't never remember the name of it. But they've got the absolute best deer sausage I've ever had. And I know Van's is great. Who's your favorite deer processing place? Who is your favorite deer processing place? Y'all give Brian Doty a shout, man. If y'all need any AC work done, it's that time of the year where you start to get comfortable with your AC maybe not working as well because, A, it's cold outside. Like getting your heater worked on in the summer. I'm not worried about my heater in the summer, but man, with that first cold snap, I'm like, damn it, I wish I'd got my heater fixed. Clint says Save Jackson is legit. No one knows where Brandon, Madison, Pearl, etc. is. It's all about. And look, I just like the Jxn, man. Save Jackson. I thought about changing it to Clay Edwards Media, but I was like, that's not what y'all signed up for. That would be like a bait and switch. So we're going to keep it Save Jackson, barring something crazy happening. Plus, the name pisses so many people in Jackson off that they don't agree with my politics. So that's like part of me just wants to keep it that way. Kind of that little dig, right? All right, best deer processing. Dwight's, Van's, Lee's. Dwight's is where I where I take my stuff. I just dropped one off there Tuesday. Danny says that place on 18 out by the trailer park. Yeah, that's Dwight's, Danny. That's where I took mine yesterday. I was on Google about to look the name up. Dwight's has got the best deer sausage. And I can't speak for everywhere. And Van's is great too. That pork deer sausage that they sell across the street at Allen's Supermarket in Brandon. If you can't get deer, like all the time people are like, sell me some deer sausage. Sell me some deer sausage. I'm like, do you eat pork? 99.9% of the people say yes. I'm like, go out to Allen's in Brandon and they have homemade pork sausage that Van's Deer Processing makes just like they make their deer. Phenomenal. It ain't cheap. It's like $20 a pack, but it's a lot of sausage in that pack. It ain't like a typical little 3-link pack at the grocery store. Pineapple sausage. Can't go wrong. Buckshot jalapeno pineapple. Yeah, look. All of my sausage I got over half my deer done as jalapeno, cheddar, and pineapple. Can't go wrong. Best, life-changing. All right, Kimberly McFarland says that me and Crystal got to come to Little Old Learned Miss. Best be there by 5. The fave, we're talking about a Gibbs out there in Learned. I know, man. We talk about it, and I got to. No excuses. We're going to make it happen. Yep, Allen's has got great steaks. Okay, Oscar, great question. Man, I appreciate you guys sticking around. There's like 16 or so y'all on here. We're having fun. I don't care if it's one person. I was thinking about this earlier. I was talking to a buddy of mine. I was talking to Benny Ivy the other day, and they were talking about their Strong Arms of Jackson live feed on Monday nights at 6 o'clock. He's like, man, we only got like 1,000 people watching. I said, dude, 1,000 people is not easy to get. And that's like, that's after replays and stuff like that. That's 1,000 people who took however many minutes out of their day to watch what you're doing when they have a million other options. I remember when I was booking bands at the clubs, like we would book a band and only 5 people would show up, sometimes less. And the band would get up there and just rock it out. Like there was 5,000 people there. We had Fred over here the other night. I know Fred has probably played in front of less than 5 people before. It's the nature of the beast. We never lost money with Fred. They always had hundreds play at my clubs, but it happens. And so I say all that to say, when I get on here and we got 15, 16, 20 people watching, man, that is 15 or 16 or 20 people that could be sleeping or watching the news. So thank y'all so much for taking time out of your busy schedules and your lives to sit here and watch me run my mouth. So much appreciated. I really, I mean that. All right. Country pleasing. Look, I was thinking country pleasing is one of the best. I'm not a big fan of their sausage. I mean, it's great for like red beans and rice. As far as your mass produced sausage, yes, country pleasing over anything else. Like just grocery store sausage, really good in red beans and rice. Anytime you got to chop it up and put it in something as a mixer, love it. Can't go wrong. I wouldn't waste deer meat doing that, so it's perfect. But they sell. If you get out there to Florence, there's steaks, there's stuffed pork chops, stuffed chicken, there's summer sausage, all that stuff. You can't go wrong. Home run. It's a gem. I'm telling you, if it wasn't located all the way out in Florence on 49, out by Jerry's Fish House, if it was more centrally located, it would be one of the most famous places around. It would win every award for best meat house and yada yada yada. So just a heads up. Let me see here. Yeah, Oscar was saying, so why I mentioned country pleasing is Oscar said top old school butcher shop, and no doubt it's country pleasing. The Flora Butcher, high end Wagyu, stuff like that, great place. And by the way, Oscar, I think the butcher shop is called like Country Meat Packers, and then the sausage is called Country Pleasing. I could be wrong on that, but I want to say it's Country Meat Packers is the technical name of the butcher shop. We should all get a free tumbler. Yeah, look, somebody tag Nick, man. Fulton over at USA Palm. We should all get a free tumbler. My buddy Bearded Cup Man custom painted all these for me. About $30, $35 each. Really can't. If you got something cool you want to get somebody a neat gift, you can't go wrong. This is a really high-end cup here. I love this thing. All right. Oh, yeah, Remington Lot Farms. I can't believe I didn't think about that. Remington Lot Farms out in Canton. They got a couple little satellite stores spread around. I'm not really sure where they're all at, but there's one right there in Gluckstadt, right next to Guns and Gear. But Remington Lot Farms has got some of the best locally based grain, grass-fed, whatever, all the special way of saying really good meat is. They've got it. And it's not overpriced by any means. I love Remington Lot Farms. They got the big tomahawks and T-bone ribeyes. Ain't cheap, but you can definitely tell the difference. Hell, honestly, I shouldn't say this after saying that, but Costco has really good meat too. But if we're staying local, Remington Lot Farms is really good. Chris says, well, Wilson's Meat House. Yep, I've heard nothing but good stuff about Wilson's as well. That's down there in Crystal Springs, I believe, right? All right, best gun store. We're gonna start landing this plane. It's 11:22. Best gun store. Well, I'm biased. I have no problem admitting that. I'm gonna say the USA Palm at McDowell Road. They are the best gun store. Hunter Sarton has got Guns and Gear, another great gun store. I've seen where Jimmy Primo's has opened up. I follow them on social media. That looks to be an amazing facility. Two Gun Tactical, right there in, I guess that's technically Flowood, but I consider it Pearl based on proximity. Two Gun Tactical has got some amazing gear. That is one thing. And what's that, 114? I think it's called 114 Tactical. It's on 49. I don't know if it's Richland or Florence, but it's right there on the right on 49 South, right when you pass by Richland. Anyway, they set up at the gun shows and stuff and do a lot of stuff. We do not lack good gun stores around here. There's some other places around too that they got some amazing guns, and I can't remember the names of all of them off the top of my head, so shame on me, but USA Palm, sponsor of the show here. If you're looking for a great gun, the McDowell Road Mega Store is your place to start. Can't find it there? Plenty of other great places around here to find a gun. It's called The Range. I thought it was like Jimmy Primo's The Range. I'm guessing Jimmy Primo was part of the Primo's hunting call stuff. Just kind of guessing there. Yeah, the range. I want to get out there, man. I mean, we've been to Two Gun several times for the indoor shooting, and that's good stuff. I've been trying to get my daughters to all ramble together like a bunch of loose cats to get out there and go shoot guns. We got to make that happen. All right, look. We can carry this online. I'm going to jump off here and call it a night. I got to work tomorrow. I really do appreciate you guys jumping on and having a little fun with us tonight. It started out with the the Jxn Free Press Awards, but their website gave out on us or kicked us out, one or the other. So we did our own version of it. Y'all have a great night. Check out our sponsors, usapawn.com, thegym@byram.com. My good buddy Danny White is in the comments here. He's commented about 20 times since he logged on. Check out Father and Son Southern Lawncare Professionals. Danny dropped the link to your Facebook page there. And y'all have a great night. Kimberly Harrelson, thank you for the vote at the Jxn Free Press for putting this little idea in my head to do this tonight. I thought we had a great show. This was fun. Need to do more stuff like this. Try to stay positive, not always negative. But there is definitely plenty of room for negative stuff in Jackson too. Everybody who commented, Nelson, Susan, Oscar, Stephen McIntosh. Don't talk bad about people. Come on. Danny, Clint, Chris, Kimberly, Jennifer, Jason McManus. Thank all y'all. I appreciate you guys. Couldn't do this without you. Peace. See if I can do this without knocking everything over.